The video I posted earlier about asking for advice in the military made me think, man, because it's been so many times that I've been asked, how is it being black in the military? Listen, I think we can agree that black and brown soldiers face certain racial discrimination, certain microaggressions, deal with a lot of things that involve the color of our skin, right?
Hey, I'm gonna be completely honest, and this is my opinion. And I formed this opinion based off my comment section on my military videos on my page. I don't really think that people are scared of joining the Air Force because of the military life. Because
the reason why I'm not in the service is very simple, and it's because of confusion. I'm always told something that completely contradicts what I thought to be my objective reality. Last time I checked, I was American, and I mean like American, like since the beginning American, like.
In America today, something surprising is happening. Fewer younger people are joining the military, but among them, Black Americans are stepping back even more. This is not because of a lack of courage, and it's not because they don't love their country. So the question is, why?
Majority of the time outside the military. This is an Army Reserve standpoint, right? So I want all of my skills that I do on the inside as an IT officer to be transferable on the outside. On the outside, I am still in IT. And I used everything from the military to help me get better jobs on the outside. I mean, not only do I have a security clearance, I have a TSSCI, which it's probably way easier to get it from the military than other jobs, but that's the cheat code. That's the loophole. The certs, Network Plus, Security Plus, military, they're going to hook you up. That's the cheat code. And I want all that stuff that I got from the military to go to my civilian job. And I don't know too many jobs that'll be transferable with combat on.
To understand today, we must first look at the past. Black Americans have served in every major US war, from slavery to freedom to modern times. One famous group was the Tuskegee Airmen. They were skilled pilots. They fought bravely in World War II. But when they came home, they still faced racism.
All this type of stuff, right? And we got to be honest with ourselves and say that concern that they have for us come from a very real place. Historically, we haven't been treated the best. Hell, today we ain't treated the best. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how exaggerated their concerns might sound, and we might want to say, nah, y'all just hating and all that type of stuff, what they are saying is rooted in truth. So I can only speak from my experience as a black man in the military. I can't speak for the black woman experience. I can probably dibble and dabble into what I think or what I've seen, but that's a story for them to tell, right? Being black in the military, man, despite our historical issues and things that we've fought for and dealt with in the past, right now, today, there are so many black people in high position. There are so many black people in leadership positions. There are so many black people who have changed their lives and the lives of others in the military. So yeah, of course, we do have this fear that we will be treated a certain way once we join the military. But there's people every day breaking down those barriers, making it more safe, making it more productive, and making it more beneficial for black people like me, like you, or anybody else who want to join. No matter low income, high income, middle class, whatever. The military is, right now, from my experience, a safe place for black people.
Even after risking their lives, they were treated as second-class citizens. This history still lives in people's minds today. Trust is important. Many Black Americans ask, will the system treat me fairly? Some feel the military reflects the same problems they see in society, like inequality and discrimination. Even though the military has improved, Some stories of unfair treatment still exist. And
my black ass will go to jail before I fight in anybody's war. I'm not joining any army, and nor can you make me. Your orange ass wanted to start this shit. You better get your orange red looking ass out there and fight. And everybody that voted for you, get your ass out there and protect this country. Because the rest of us, we send our black asses to put.
when trust is low, people think twice before joining. Years ago, the military was seen as one of the best paths to success. It offered education, job training, stable income. But today, there are more options. Young Black Americans are building careers in technology, business, content creation. Many are inspired by people like Jay-Z and LeBron James, who build success outside traditional.
We did not go to college because we was too busy trying to figure out how to pay for lunch because our daddies was in prison because y'all kept putting shit in the street to make sure they went to prison so that we could not afford lunch, so that we therefore could not afford college. So if you would please shut the fuck up worried about why we didn't go to college. Thank you.
Systems. So, the military is no longer the only path forward. Another reason is simple. Some people are asking hard questions. Why are we fighting? Who are we fighting for? After wars like the Iraq War and the Afghanistan War, some Americans, especially young people, feel unsure about military involvement overseas. They see images of conflict and wonder if it is worth the risk. Today's generation talks more openly about mental health. They understand the emotional cost of war. Some veterans return home with trauma. Some struggle to adjust to normal life again. Young people are paying attention. They are asking, is this the life I want? And many are choosing safer paths. Social media has changed everything. Platforms like TikTok and YouTube show real stories from soldiers and veterans. Some share positive experiences, but others share warnings. This gives young people more information than ever before, and that information shapes their decisions. So, why are many Black Americans not joining the military? It's not one reason, it's many. That is, history, trust, new opportunities, questions about war, mental health, social media influence. This is not about weakness, it is about choice. A new generation is thinking differently, asking questions, and choosing their own path. The future will show how this decision shapes America. What do you think? Should more young people join the military? Or is this change a good thing? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories.
Now, they break people's bodies. Anybody who's gonna feel like they're gonna come in negative on this post, go sign your ass up and join, and then you come back. If you don't have no intentions of joining, don't get on my post talking about somewhere. You can't say that. That's not everywhere. I travel every state in the United States except for 9, and I got treated the exact same way except for in Tennessee. So out of all the states, so that's what? So I've traveled to 41 states, and I only got treated fairly in 1 state, and that was Tennessee. Another thing is that when they cause you injuries, they're going to try to lie about it. They're going to try to cover it up. When I broke my foot, when they broke my foot because they dropped an object on my foot and broke it, they covered it up They flew me to California to hide me. They did not take me to any doctor appointments. I never got my foot healed. I had to heal my foot on my own because I'm spiritual. I literally healed my own foot. They only put my cast on and they took it off like 9 months later. Never gave me no physical therapy or nothing. When you break your body down, you're responsible for building it back up, even though they broke it. In basic training, there's literally a camp called sick bay that you can go to. Like if you get too sick and you can't do basic training for a few days. I got my teeth pulled, so I had to go there. And there were so many people who were there that did not pass basic training. So basically, sick bay was where they was hiding people out. I met one girl who had been there for 2 years, y'all. Her people think that she done moved on and she's in her military career. She haven't even left basic training, and basic training is 2 months. On my very first night of reception, 2 girls got raped by drill sergeants in the bathroom, and they covered it up, sent those girls to a psych ward. Now, I'm not saying that every individual person is wicked, but what I am saying is that the military has a job to do, and they are involved in cover-ups. If one is doing it, they're all doing it. It don't matter where you go. They all follow the same motto. The government does not like being exposed.